morning, everybody. It is just a beautiful morning out here. It's sunrise right now. You're not gonna be able to tell because it's really cloudy. We just had a rain shower come through. But it is just really nice and calm right now. And I am back out in the wetlands to see if I can photograph any of the ducks. I was actually here yesterday and saw a blue-winged teal, which is the first time I'd ever seen that species and got a chance to photograph it. I didn't get any really outstanding images or videos of it because they were just really far away. But I decided to come out again this morning and see if I would have any luck. And I'm really glad I did because it's just a really nice morning out here right now. There are some cormorants that are out in the water in front of me, but they're still pretty far away. And I actually just had a beaver paddle through. So far, really nice. I only have a few hours to be out here this morning, so I want to try to make the most of my time. So my plan is to try to move around and set up in different locations and see if I can have some success. And actually, I think I see another beaver coming towards me. Yeah. Right in front of me. I mean, are you kidding me? The beaver just popped up right in front of me. It dove down again, and I think it actually went over. There's a little bit of a cut through to get onto the other side of the water, and I think it went over that way. But that was the closest I've ever been to a beaver, that's for sure. I can't believe it just popped right up in front of me. Very cool. It definitely pays to look up and pay attention when you're recording because the bald eagle just flew over my head and I didn't see it until it was well past me because I was photographing and getting some video of this swan. But everything's kind of away from me right now, so I'm going to continue on down and check the water down the road and see if I can find anything else. Like I said, I'm short on time today, so I want to try to make the most of it as much as I can. I managed to have 3 wood ducks come over pretty close to me, and there's also a pie-billed grebe in here as well, a mute swan, and a mallard. So there's a lot of variety right in this location. And when you have a limited time out in the field, one of the things that often comes to mind is I want to go right where the wildlife is, and I want to just go right towards them and try to get the photos that I can because I only have a short amount of time here. But the problem with that, especially with waterfowl, is if you end up going right towards them where they are now, you're probably going to spook them and make them fly away, and you're not going to get any images at all. So one thing that I could advise is find a location where you think that they're going to be, or kind of look at where they're headed and how they're headed, and position yourself ahead of where they're headed. That way you can set up while there's nothing there in front of you, and then they'll naturally keep coming that direction, hopefully, and come towards you, and you can get some photos that way. It's really beneficial, especially for waterfowl, because they're so skittish. Now I have a mallard coming towards me now. Beautiful white-throated sparrow right behind me. And he's in breeding plumage, so he's got the beautiful white and yellow around his eyes. Oh, look at that. It's so nice. I don't think I've ever seen one in such bright breeding plumage. That was a beautiful male. The pie-billed grebe is out there now, and it's preening. Heron just landed. See if maybe they come into the water and start foraging. The high-billed grebe, according to Google, it is grebe, is back out foraging, but is headed back over that way. But it's still hanging around. So now it's just a matter of being still and patient, and it looks like this heron is thinking about coming closer to forage, so that'd be awesome. You just need to sit and wait. try to be still. Now this is obviously a pretty productive spot. I was lucky. I found a spot that has some good activity in front of it. But let's say if you were in the same situation and you found a spot that wasn't very productive, what can I suggest? And especially if you're doing waterfowl, but really it pertains to any species you're trying to photograph or any animal. If you have a short amount of time, try to pick just a few locations that you can go to in that amount of time and set up and sit at each of those locations for a certain amount of time. So the longer the better, really. And I would suggest at least a half hour. Usually takes about a half hour for the birds and animals to kind of come back to normal and start acting normally again once you move into an area. So spend at least a half hour there, more if you can. And that way you're able to go to different locations, try out different locations, and move around a little bit, but also be able to have the benefits of sitting and waiting and have the wildlife come towards you. That way you can kind of just allow things to act naturally and hopefully have success, especially with waterfowl. A lot of times if you're moving around a lot, you're just gonna spook them with your movements. So by picking different locations and spending some time in each of those locations, chances are that the ducks are going to come towards you eventually is a lot higher than if you're just walking along the banks of the pond trying to find different locations. You're just going to end up frustrated, the ducks are going to fly away, and you're not going to get any photos. So that's what I would suggest. And sometimes you'll just get lucky in the first location you pick. You'll have some good success. It doesn't happen all the time, but here's another wood duck popping out, so time to be quiet. What a great encounter this morning. I only had a few hours to come out and had so much success. I was out for like about twice as long yesterday and didn't have nearly this much success. So it's just hit or miss sometimes. But it was really nice today with the clouds. So the water didn't heat up and you didn't have all this heat distortion on top of the water, which really messed up some of the images yesterday. And it was just a really nice day, really nice morning just for some photography. Spend some time with the waterfowl and just be out, feet in the water, and just enjoying the morning. So that's gonna be it for me today. Hope you enjoyed. If you get a chance to go out, even if you have a few hours to go out, just go out and try different things, try new locations, try different spots around your local pond, and you might be able to get some nice waterfowl images. Unfortunately, I didn't see the blue-winged teal like I did yesterday. I was really hoping they were still going to be in this area and try to get some more photos of them. But they might still be sticking around. They're still going to be around for the next couple of weeks or so. So there's still time. So thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it for me today, and I'll see you out there next time.